Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know. All right, we have Dominus Impulse, guys, from the 2025 Megatins. Everyone now is going to forget about the Megatins. Why? Because the Rarity Collection 5 is around the corner. I mean, it's in April, actually, but yeah, it's going to be a while until we get Rarity 5. But again, I do think cards like the Dominus cards most likely will get reprinted inside the Rarity Collection 5. So again, I think we have that gap zone, that time frame between now, December, and April, 4 to 5 month time frame to actually utilize this card if you needed to buy it. Like mentally, it's like you feel like you're more on the safe side. Like, I don't see them reprinting this card until April, if you ask me, if I had to be a betting man. So with that information, I'd be buying this card right now. Like, if I need Dominus Impulse, I've been on the sideline, I've been thinking about a reprint. Not to say that it can't get reprinted, by April. It can get, a double whammy reprint, like something before, maybe an OTS/OT, or maybe, another reprint set or a structure that comes out, whatever Konami decides, it can get reprinted before then, right? But I think personally that now that the Rarity Collection 5 has been announced, I think they're gonna wait. And to use it to sell Rarity 5, I think it will have the Dominus cards in there, for people to look forward to. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Again, long term, I wouldn't be like, getting a bunch of these like for, 6 months, 8 months, a year out, and no. Like, I'd be just getting it if I needed to play. And sure, you can keep an extra spare copies, here and there. The card could be a $50 card even before it gets reprinted, because you need to stop and think. Before April, there's going to be multiple YCSs. The competitive season is going to start ramping up. In January, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players come back. They're like, yo, I just need to get access, to these staples. I'm building X deck now. I need this card and this, that, and the third. So, of course, now, with Rarity Collection 5 looming, though, it could be a $50 card before then, but it could also start crashing down to $35, $30. So anything is possible. I would be, just making sure that I, keep an eye out for a card like this. You do see volume has been picking up, and honestly, if I would need the card, like, I would be buying the consolidation right now. 35 listings. You have Walls of China here. We get it at $40 for 400 plus copies. But the volume has been consistent and strong. And if I would need it to play, I would definitely keep it in mind. But before April, I would be moving on from this card. But for now, 40s is that like floor price where, yeah, it could go down to 30s, it could go up to 50s, but if you needed to play, if you're going to an event, things of that nature. Now the holidays, a lot of people sell their cards. They take a break from Yu-Gi-Oh. Maybe they need money right now for the holidays, but then January comes around, you see that volume usually rebound there. So these are just things that you want to keep in mind when you're analyzing a card like this, just like Dominus Purge. Again, recently, Pure Yummy has also continued to perform well, and obviously they use triple Dominus Purges. I believe also whatchamacallit, Apophis, Primite Apophis, and a Man of the Mark, and the Odeon. That's what I meant to say. So Odeon, I believe, uses this as well, and they actually use songs to search this and things of that nature. So again, just something to keep in mind as we see that the volume came in through the holiday weekend. The lows were around the low 20s. Volume has been coming in, and we're still at around $23 right here. It does go towards 24, 25s in page. So you do have Walls of China. So 51 listings again. The tins are at a point where it's been over 3 months since they've been out. Most cards are going to stay stable, especially with the Rarity Collection 5 reprint season coming in April. So now, again, that doesn't mean that, Konami, they may reprint, the high-end staples, but in the tins, there's so much value. There's still so much value inside the Mega Tins, again, because Konami's going to probably reprint the chase cards from these tins in Rarity 5, but not everything. There's going to be a bunch of penny stocks, that they're not going to reprint inside Rarity Collection 5. That's what's going to, I can't talk, my bad, guys. So that's what's going to give it value even throughout after April when Rarity 5 gets reprinted, and heading into the following tins in 2026. There's going to be a lot of cards from in here that are going to retain value. But again, with the high end, with the chase cards, with the staples, I see these cards getting reprinted in Rarity Collection 5. So again, there's a gap zone from here to April. This card might be a $30 card. I would not be surprised to see this card be $100 to replace it again, before Rarity Collection 5 comes. So just something to keep in mind. As you can see here, horizontal action here, that means consolidation. Volume is picking up. So if you need this card, no better better time. I mean, through the holidays was the best time to get exposure, you know, that promotional weekend, to get that kickback. But in the meantime, if you needed to play, not bad at all to consider picking this card up, because even though I think it gets reprinted in Rarity 5, I think it still has a great life cycle until that reprint happens. So we'll definitely continue to monitor this one and see how it will play out. Guys, if you need to purchase any of the cards that we're talking about today, I mean, most of the cards in the tins have already crashed down into oblivion, into the dumpster. So first link in the description down below. You want to come over here and fast track all these cards to your convenience. Make sure you don't miss out. Right here, yeah, you can fast track these or buy these. One click takes you to the card. Make sure you take advantage of that. And don't forget, we do have a free Market Watch course for you guys, free $15 off. You know, for the holidays, treat yourself, man. Take advantage of these 15 bucks that you can buy any card you want right now, maybe a rare to bump, things of that nature. Make sure you don't miss out. Make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, like the video on the way in. We gladly appreciate it. None of this content is official financial advice. It is for entertainment purposes only. So again, if some of you guys are just coming in and you're asking like, Jay, where are you? I don't see you on the screen, things of that nature. In yesterday's Market Watch, I explained that I'm out of town, so you know, I'm gonna be recording the next couple videos just like this, but then on Sunday I'll definitely be back home, and back to better mic as well. So, you know, if the mic doesn't sound too great, we're working with what we have here, boys, because the market never sleeps and the value is still as good as we discuss these cards. So again, we have the Mo Charmies. When it comes to the Mo Charmies from the tins, you know, they got their common prints, which was good, you know, to give us a common reprint from here until April. But yeah, the commons are kind of hard to get. You know, we'll definitely discuss those through the rest of this week, just going back and revisiting those common prices and updating you guys with regards to that. But in the meantime, these are holographic versions from the tins. They're prismatic secret rares. They're hard. They don't have like the best pull rates in the world. So considering that, you know, not bad to pick them up now for the next 3 to 4 months if you need these, because the commons are going to get hard to get as well, and they'll all be value. You know, so at these current prices for like 50 bucks for a playset, I mean, that's like the max that I would want to pay for a card like this. And volume has been picking up as of late, and it's consolidating here. So yeah, man, if you need this one, 87 listings. Again, I also think that the Mo Charmies will get the Rarity Collection 5 treatment, just like Wallows did in Stampede in Rarity Collection 4. I think Perulia and Meows will be in Rarity Collection 5. And maybe they slap Wallows in there somehow, you know, some way, somehow, maybe an alternate art, or, you know, a different version, or, you know, in those the new variant arts, who knows, man. But I expect the Mo Charmies to come in Rarity Collection 5 one way or another, especially the ones that don't have the Rarity Collection 4 treatment, like for Wallows. So Perulia is definitely a candidate for that. So, but until then, I could see this card reclaiming the $20 mark, even beyond, you know, because again, from now until April, there's going to be a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh played, a lot of moments that, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh players are going to need these cards, and no one's thinking about that right now. Everyone's, oh, Rarity 5, we're going to reprint this, man, I'm selling this, that. No, I mean, the crash already occurred, guys. The main crash from 44s down to 17s, 16, 15s, it already occurred. You know, sure, could it go down a little bit more? Of course it can. But again, from this consolidation point, I expect a rebound at some point in the next couple months, as all of them, including the commons, get hard to get before, you know, that impending April reprint down the line. So definitely just keep those factors in mind. And then we did mention for Wallows, like we said, you know, it did get the Rarity Collection 4 treatment. So with that said, you know, I still think it'll find its way some way, somehow into Rarity 5. Maybe not. You never know, right? So again, a card like this being like the best Mo Charmy and more staple-ish in that manner, like 16 bucks right here. And same deal, like the main crash already occurred. Sure, could it go down to 15, 14, 13s? Anything is possible, but it can also be a 20-piece McNuggies for Mega D's. So 60 listings if you need this card. 50 bucks for a playset is the max that you would want to pay if you need it sooner rather than later. It's still a staple. This card will get reprinted again, not just with the common that just came out, but probably in Rarity 5 some way, somehow. So, I mean, but that is in April. So from here on out till then, I think, you know, if you need it, there's no better time to pick it up than now, after already the common got reprinted and this version crashed. You know, all holographics are around, you know, the $15 mark, around there, give or take an extra couple billies towards the up or downside. But yeah, I mean, just this is for Wallows. If you're into prismatics, if you really like prismatic secrets, then no excuse to not pick it up at around 50 bucks for a playset. Because even though I expect it reprinted in April, maybe, who knows, right? from here on out. Until then, the card can definitely rebound, because again, it's months, man. It's months, guys. We're talking about many months, multiple months. It's not like, oh, you know, in a month and a half we're gonna get rarity 5. No, we're talking about 4 months down the road, man. From here on out, these cards can all get harder to get, including the commons, and then they can all go up in price. And then eventually before April comes around, you know, once we start going into March, then, you know, we'll be making videos about, like, okay guys, it's time to, you know, sell all these cards just in case they get reprinted, and you want to become risk averse and protect that purchasing power. Then we have Infinite Impermanence. I feel like most people forgot about this card already, you know, because it got reprinted into the ground, and I think it'll find some way somehow to get slapped in Rarity Collection 5, either a new variant art, or because again, variant arts, they open up the floodgates, like to reprint cards that already had like Rarity Collection 1, 2, 3, or 4 reprints to be included, slided in there as a variant art. And I think Imperm is definitely a candidate. So again, I mean, I've been a big proponent of being an investor into this card, and it hasn't changed. I mean, I think in March it will change, or by March. I think by March, you know, I'll hold. I mean, I don't have many. I won't lie. I mean, I have 6 of these, so it's not many of these, right? Maybe I wanted an R9, right? Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, at 10s is not that bad. I'm gonna keep my personal playset regardless, because it's a playset of Starlight Rare Imperms OG arts. Like, I'm gonna keep those. But if I have 3 more, 6 more, then by March I'm gonna be selling these. I'm gonna be getting rid of these, because I still think Imperm has the potential, you know, to be reprinted in Rarity Collection 5 some way, somehow. So again, I mean, the investment play still stands. I'm gonna hold my extra playset, and if I have to pick up another playset, I will. I don't mind. It's Imperm, right? It's liquid. It'll always have demand. But by March, I'll make those final decisions and be like, you know what, man? Whatever the price is, who knows? From here to March, this might be 15 to 20s. Hopefully, right? We'll be moving those just in case it gets that Rarity Collection 5 treatment. But for now, you know, you're buying closer to the lows and to the highs, and the card is still around 12 bucks, man. So if you need your Imperms, no better time to pick them up than now for these Starlights. I own my personal playset of Europrints, and there's no regret. You know, I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, you know, it's probably getting reprinted in Rarity 5. Let me unload these all now. No. You know, a card like this is liquid, is Imperm, is a staple, and it has a life cycle, definitely until, you know, March. Until then, we decide, okay, what's the price of the card? Is it worth moving it right now? Okay, let's move it. Let's take this purchasing power and get ready to buy the reprint from Rarity 5 and things of that nature. So that's definitely the logic that I use when it comes to cards like these. So don't forget about Imperm, man. You know, a lot of people taking these prices for granted, and yes, I still think this card can get reprinted in Rarity 5, but until then, still think it has, you know, an upward move as things heat up early 2026, before the eventual potential Rarity Collection 5 reprint. So we have SP Little Knight. Again, this is another one just on the same exact boat as Imperm. I mean, this card I expected to get a variant art, honestly. It's too staple-ish for it to not do so, and we already saw IP Masquerena, so I think this, you know, SP Little Knight is going to be right there next to it. But again, nothing has been confirmed. We do see the volume picking up here near the lows, thanks to the promotional weekend, and, you know, but even so, you know, the walls of China around 10 bucks, over 100 listings, so the card is readily available. So again, same as Imperm, you want to make sure you get exposure now, and then these could hit 15 to 20s before March. So, you know, I'm gonna keep, I don't even know how many of these I have, if I'm being honest. I don't think I have as many as I would want. I don't even know if I have an extra playset. I know at least I have 2 of these. They're both Euros. So, you know, I might pick up 1 or 2 more just to keep it a conservative playset as an investment, and then if it ever goes to 15 to 20s, we move. And then the thing is, by March, the key is I don't see this going down below this current price. That is really the key. Sure, could it go down to 8s, 7s? Anything is possible, but honestly, you know, we're consolidating here, and that is the thing. Even if you pick these up now, if you pick up the Imperms, the Little Knights, like, I don't see these cards going much lower than what they already are. And that's the gist of today's market watch, especially with like the high-end staples from the tins that can get reprinted, like the Mo Charmies and, you know, these and the Dominus cards. Like, you know, they already crashed into oblivion. They already crashed into the dumpsters, just as the name as the market watch says. That is the gist of today's market watch, that most of these cards, they're not going to really go, if they even do, much lower than these current prices. So even if you get exposure as investments, and even if eventually in April they get reprints, like, you know, that's the key. Like, they can't go much lower than these prices anyways. You know what I mean? And sure, you could be like, okay, but what if this goes down to 5? I mean, anything is possible, but honestly, the chart is saying that we're consolidating here, that the demand is great enough to not let it go down, you know, most likely below 9s for much. So You know, again, Little Knight, Imperms, we already went through, you know, the Sinister Six right there. So let me know what you guys think with regards to that. Then we have Nightmare Apprentice, guys. So again, I want to talk about this card because there was someone in the comment section. They were like, guys, sell this card right now. You know, he was like, oh man, it had to spike, you know, it went to 6s, but now we have Walls of China. It's time to sell, you know, because there's the Walls of China are too great, right? Okay, but let's analyze it. We have Nightmare Apprentice here. You know, the card was 3s and some change. I was always talking about this card. Always. As you guys already know, always on the channel, telling you guys it's going to be free money. And now it's gone from the 3s to almost to $6, right? You have 30 listings only. So guys, this is a Starlight Rare that just came out in the tins 3 months ago. By the way, it's 3 months ago already. They didn't come out last week, not even last month. It's been 3 months since the tins came out. Keep that in mind. Only 30 listings for a Starlight? That's not a lot. And yes, you know what the person in the comment section was saying, there's 3,000 copies here at $6. That's a lot, guys. I won't lie. He's right. You know, in the sense of the Walls of China and the supply, is supply and demand, fundamental economics, right? So supply does matter. He's correct. Okay, we understand that part. But even though there's 3,000 copies, you can see these 3,000 copies are not down here at $3 anymore. Why? Because the buy pressure has been so great. There's been so many people buying this card left and right as of late that has pushed the card up, you know, two and some change up, you know, dollars. Percentage wise, that's a strong increase, guys. That's what, like 70% increase, give or take. I mean, I'm bad at math. The whole point is, after those Walls of China as well, it starts going to $7, guys. So keep it in mind. You know, patience wins this game. You know, when I'm telling you guys to pick this card and hold it, I still have my stack. I haven't moved, not even a single copy. I don't plan to in the short-term future. I'm holding. Patience wins this game. Like, you know, these walls are there. Cool, great. People are going to keep coming in and buying this card. You know, they're going to keep coming in, buying their playsets, you know, getting exposure to the card. And even if you sell now, sure, you could take the 50, 60, 70% bump, but still too early, man. I still think this card has potential. Not just right now, but Phantom Revenge, let the cards come out. Let people play Hecka hands. Let a top, you know, a YCS or a region, or let that demand truly sink in. Let the community truly let these illusion cards come out. And then I still think this is just the initial bump. I think we're going to have a retracement back down to the mean thanks to the supply. And then we have that second leg of status. That's what I'm looking, you know, for with a card like this. So again, the gist of it, two things can be true. One, there's a lot of supply coming in. Walls, literally thousands of copies here. Walls of China. This is the pure definition of Walls of China. Crazy, right? So that's true. But the second part of it that is also true, patience wins this game. That's cool. Like, what's the rush to sell, you know, that quick or that early? Just let it marinate like fine wine, you know? I mean, just be happy that if you came in at 3s and some change, I was buying these at playsets for 10s. So right now, a playset, it's what, 18 bucks? Like, you know, I ain't mad, bro. You feel me? Like, I'm already close to up to 2x, and I'm good. I'm straight. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh man, now there's Walls of China, I'm gonna sell my copies right now. No, it's like, hey, it's all about, I'm a glass half full type of person. Like, I'll be like, yo, I'm almost up 2x. Like, I'm good. I'm not worried about the walls and things of that nature. Those will get gobbled down just like they always do eventually down the line. So, you know, no need to rush, no need to panic, no need to be emotional. Just continue to hold. That's what I'm gonna be doing. And sure, the card could go back down to 5s, it could go back down to 4s. It is what it is, but the card is a Starlight Rare. It doesn't have as many prints as people think. And I still see a lot of potential in this card. So at the end of the day, bud, patience wins this game. We have Primite Lordly Load. Again, this 10 version just continues to make new highs on the 3-month chart. And I've been telling y'all, volume has been picking up. You know, we already see Ether Barrel. We discussed it not too long ago, and we'll probably be discussing it tomorrow. You know, the Secret Rare giving you guys an update. There's been a lot of hype around Primite Engine, just hype not in the sense of like, oh, topping a YCS, things of that nature, but more like just people wanting access to the engine. People always wanting to play Primite, you know, Lordly Load with Ether Barrels and play the engine either in Blue Eyes or with Odeon or just whatever deck they could play it in. So yeah, we can see, man. I mean, you have a couple 1-ofs here, and the walls are pushing 1250s. You know, so again, I still think this card has the potential to reach 15 bucks down the road, conservatively. Maybe even a $20 card again. So just want to keep on your radar. You know, nothing too crazy per se, move-wise, but it is up $1 here. You know, so these are the subtle moves. It's up $1 today. The next week you come in, it's up another $1, and then you wake up one day and the card is 15 to 20. So just want to keep on your radar. We have Fiendsmith's Track. This is like the most perplexing card of the tins to me, because like, no one's playing Fiendsmith, bro. Like, I'm being honest. Like, yeah, there's that one occasional kid like, oh, Fiendsmith Mitsurugi or Fiendsmith X deck or Y deck, or yeah, that's all good and well. But honestly, like, it's not like the deck is performing at the top tier YCS level. I'm sorry, the engine much, or even, you know, regional locals. Like, it's so weird that this card is consolidating here between 14 to 15 bucks still. Crazy to me. 48 listings, even with these walls of China, volume candles are nothing too crazy, and this card is still holding that $15 mark strong. So just very impressive. Excuse me, guys, if you ask me, this card is still retaining this type of value. So what do you guys think? I mean, the card has been consolidating, as you can see here. You know, so chart wise, I mean, it's healthy. It's saying that it doesn't want to give in to lower prices. So if you need it, you want to pay that $50 post-tax for this a playset of this card. All right, I mean, you know, it's already been power crap per se, at least for now. Of course, Fiendsmith package always has that potential as an engine to come back, you know, and it's good for rogue decks, things of that nature. But I mean, other than that, I mean, I would expect this card to be like a $10 card right now, but it isn't. So we got to play with the market that we're dealt right here. And right now there are walls of China here at 15. So yeah, I mean, the card max I would want to pay is 50 bucks for a playset. So you never know. Just the same way it could go down to 10s, it could also be a 20-piece McNuggies for Mickey D's. So just reporting on this one. Let me know what you guys think. We have Pot of Greed. Guys, Pot of Greed is actually one of the best selling cards in Yu-Gi-Oh right now. I'm sorry, not Yu-Gi-Oh. I meant to say from the tins. That's what I meant to say right now. And people wouldn't know, and people wouldn't really care. People wouldn't be really paying attention to a card like this, because it's for us boomers like your boy, you know, Boomer J. You know, so I love these Pot of Greeds. Just don't take these for granted, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. $5, 67 listings. Like, pick these up, man. Like, if you need it, especially if it's to play for, you have 1, 2, 3 gold decks, like this is what you want to have, man. Like a high rarity Pot of Greed for $5, bro. Like, there's no excuse for you guys to still not have this card. You can see the volume coming in strong, guys. So again, Pot of Greed, telling you guys, us boomers out here, is an iconic Yu-Gi-Oh card, Starlight Rare. Sure, could it get reprinted as a variant art in Rarity 5? Who knows, man? Who knows? I don't know how they're gonna play the boomer side of things. Yeah, the card may get reprinted. You imagine alternate art or variant art Pot of Greed? Ooh, man, that'd be But for now, I'm happy. I have my Euro Starlight. It looks fresh off the press, just like the channel. And me, I picked mine up for about a playset for 10 bucks. So I'm a happy camper, bro. I won't be on. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm super happy with my copies, but at the same time, you know, as an investment, it doesn't hurt. You have an extra playset here, and of course, you know, you do have massive walls of China as well. But like we said, there's massive volume candles also coming in. You know, so definitely keep it in mind as it continues to be one of the best-selling cards from the tins. Thanks to us boomers out here, man. We have Retaliating Sea. This card again, a lot of people already forgot about this card, and it was $4 or $5. Retrace back down to 3s, back down to the mean $10 a playset, and little by little now it's creeping back up. We click this monthly chart, we see the uptrend off a new high with big volume candles coming in, guys. So don't take this for granted, man. Don't let this finish curving up back up to the previous highs and surpass that as well. So healthy volume here. The card, you have a couple one-ofs, and then it's around 368. So hey, it's not bad, man. You pay 11, 12 bucks for a playset. Not bad. Maybe in person, you can pick these up for you know, 10 bucks flat. So don't take this for granted right now. Like, if you feel like you need this card, I'm sorry, Retaliating Sea, like, seen play, man. It's seen play. So a card like this, Starlight Rare Max Rarity, this cheap, I'd be hopping on it if I wouldn't have it. This could turn out to be a great time to pick this up, especially if it's to play, especially if it is for yourself. Then we have Deception of the Sinful Spoils. Again, this Mega Tin card, you know, was consolidating at 3s and some change, and we always said pick it up, man. Literally. We discuss these cards every single week for you guys at your convenience, you know, to stay tuned, to stay informed, to keep these things in mind. And as we can see, spiking up here. It says 5s, and that's where we're at, bro. We were like 33 and some around 350s, and now the card is up around $150 from the lows. 35 listings. Percentage wise, that's what, like 30%, 35% increase. You guys are better than me at math. And it keeps going up, man. This card could literally be $6 pretty soon. You do have a wall of China at 5s with 45 copies, but you know, compared to the walls that we've been seeing, that's nothing. That's child's play. So again, if you need this card, hopefully you picked it up. We told you guys, you know, it's not the end all be all, it's not meta relevant, but these cards were money in the past. They'll get hard to get, they'll become money. So hopefully you guys you know, pick this card up, especially if you want to play like your Azamina engine and things of that nature, because that's how it is, man. You see these spikes here, little bump ups, volume comes in, and then people forget about it, and then it's 5s, and then one day it's 6, 7s, and then maybe even double digits one day. So keep it in mind. Same as LZ of the White Forest, we were telling you guys at around 3s, pick this card up for $10 a playset, and now it's spiking up. Card is $5 right here, 29 listings, guys. So again, as you can see, higher lows and higher highs right here after we had this wedge pattern formation, you know, that was forming, and then it broke towards the upside, man. So again, the game is too easy. Man lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. This prismatic sea career is $5, and these have potential of one day becoming double digits. You never know what Konami has planned. Maybe this is the next Vanquish show right here. Cards, you never know. Maybe a new Azamina card, new Azamina support. You just never know. So again, especially if you wanted them to like build the deck core, we literally said in one of our 10 market watches, like, there's just no better time to build up these deck cores than now. So now it's 5s, it's at the max price you would want to pay. You know, I wouldn't want to pay 6s, 750s, 10s one day for a card that I saw at $3, and I could have gotten 3 for $10. You know, so again, it's kind of reaching towards, you know, on the edge of things. I wouldn't want to pay more than this current price, so definitely keep that in mind. Then Shiny Sarcophagus could be that next, you know, $5 card where you have, you know, it was 250s saying 3s, but it's still, you know, you have a flash deal right here, and Walls of China are still at 350s, but you have these deals coming in at 246s, 48 listings. Like, take advantage of this, bro. You can buy 2 of these for $5 essentially. That is not bad, because you'll be up 2x later on down the line. So just get your exposure. I have again, the DMG and the Dark Magicians of the Shiny Sarcophagus deck archetype have been moving on up. So again, you want to make sure you pick up this piece, because like the secrets are still money. So this is the cheap version, and it's cheap because it's readily available now, but we're heading into month 3 of the 10s. Then pretty soon this card will be out 4, 5, 6 months, you know, since it came out. All of a sudden it gets hard to get, and then you see those spikes. Like, this is so easy to make money with these tins, man. We're hacking out here. We have Harpy's Feather Duster. So we saw Right Geki actually get the variant art treatment, and I think Harpy's Feather Duster will be next. I think they probably take the OG art though, and I think that will be next, and I think that'll be announced in Rarity Collection 5. So again, it does changes things, you know, even though this is an alternate art, so it's a different art, so you know that helps it in a way. But also, I mean, just having more Harpies out there once Rarity Collection 5 comes out, I think causes sell pressure across the board. So you know, I'm gonna still hold on to my investments. I don't have that many of these, but again, at the very least, have your playset as an investment, because from here until April, you know, this could be 5, 6, 7s. You take your 2x, you run you know, you run for them hills by March, and then you eat. You know, we eat. So that's the plan with a card like this. Is double bottoming right now, just very, very healthy formation with volume coming in as well. So 68 listings. So yeah, and I'm also keep the one I have. Like, I have one of these Euro Starlights. They look beautiful, so I'm gonna keep the one I have, and then just have an extra playset lying around as an investment. Just keep it conservatively, because I still think the card in itself will get reprinted down the line in the Rarity Collection 5. So we have Gamma Seal, the Sea Turtle Kaiju. Again, this card used to be $2, went up to 4s, and has been consolidating up here very, very healthily. So again, you have a couple one-ofs, and yeah, a couple one-ofs, bro. Actually heading into page 2 right here, and then playsets are still around 4, so it's still consolidating here. Wow. When a card consolidates up here, guys, it's getting ready for its next move. Don't let it be $6, $7, $8 up 2x from these current prices. Guys, if you need your Gamma Seals, this is the max rarity, technical max rarity version of the best Kaiju. Let me let you guys think on that for a little second. Technical max rarity version of the best Kaiju is $4. Like, we were talking about these at 2s and some change. Now it's pushing 4s. Don't let this be 6, 7, 8s. Like, do your due diligence and make sure you, at the very least, have your exposure. Like, I have my playset of Euro Starlights. They hit, man. They hit different. We have the Queen of the Blazing Domain right here. Again, single print. Got destroyed from the all-time highs, consolidating at around 5s, and that's where we're at. Still about a $5 card, guys. So if you need it, just at least have your personal copy or copies, and then an extra playset as an investment. Not bad, you know, because these are single print. And sure, the Rarity Collection 5 maybe reprints a couple of these, but not really. I mean, we saw Heavy Poly. Heavy Poly came out. We had Rarity Collections, and it never got a reprint. You never know if these will be acting the same when it comes to the Queen, Bot Herder, and Dragon Gate. These are single print cards from the 10s. The queens at 5s, bot herders at 2 and some change. It literally seems like we're double bottoming here, guys. So again, if you need this card, you want to come in now at 260s, 270s into these walls, because I think we're double bottoming, and this card could potentially revisit the $5 mark and beyond. So just don't sleep on it. Don't take it for granted. Same as Dragon Gate, guys, you know, from the 10s. Great card, you know, play sets here at a buck and some change with the zombie hype coming to Mesa Muertos. You don't want to sleep on it at $1 and some change. You could buy right now. Before, and it does have walls, but eventually it'll be a $2+ card, so you want to buy right now. About playset for $5, like that ain't bad at all. Then we have Visio Baldrake, guys. This card is 3 bones. You know, again, the card was around 2s, now it's 3s. Playset, you know, for $10 post taxes. Great. No better time. This is the maximum that you want to be paying for the max rated version of this card. So take advantage of that wall. 55 listings right there. You know, again, Bistios I think are gonna get hot. Especially if this beta gets reprinted next April, which I think it will, then, you know, people are going to want to have access to their Bistios, and by then, you know, the set is going to be over 6 months old. So just keep it in mind, man. Keep these Bistios in mind. Don't take it for granted. I know it's hard, especially when the 10s come out. They're everywhere. They're cheap. It's hard to not take them for granted, but you know, just make sure you do your due diligence. You know, just have your copies, have your versions. At the very least, play sets for investment. As an investment, because these could age very well. We have Bottomless Trap Hole, guys. This card, you know, is consolidating here at a buck and some change. You have a couple willy-nilly Billy one-ofs, but card is about $1.69, so you can come in here and get your playset of Bottomless for $5, bro. Like, that's too good. Five and some change post tax, like that's great. Like, that's the max that I would want to pay for this card, and it's bottomless. It's a card that is used in boomer formats and multiples, so just don't take these for granted, man. Like, if you need it, take advantage of it. $5 is the max you want to pay into this wall. You know, and you do have a couple walls of China, so there's no rush per se right now, but look at the volume coming in. Just pick it up. Boomers will always come pick these up. Again, if you're building a brand new, and that's the thing, let's say I love Edison and I have my Lightsworn deck, but I wake up one day and I'm like, I want to play zombies, or I want to play pure black ones, or I want to play, and then some of these decks use multiples, bottomlesses, or in the side, and things of that nature. So don't take this for granted. This boomer card could potentially age very well. And we have Wedju Temple. Again, this is a card from a deck core that came in the tins that people don't pay attention to. People are, who cares, man? This came out, pay no attention. But yeah, man, the card went up, got the cat formation, double top dump, and now it's just consolidating here near the low. So if you need this card, like, pick it up now. Don't let it be 3s, 4, 5s in the future as people continue to build these deck cores. It's not all about the meta, man. A lot of people out there really love, you know, their Millennium cards, Millennium decks, Exodia, Iconic, and, you know, cards like these could be 3s at the very least. You could be up 2x in the future. Clean 2x, so just keep it in mind. If you need prismatic secrets like these that are hard to pull, terrible pull rates, hard to get, you never know. Just like we said with Azamina and White Forest, just like we said, you never know if Millennium get new support or things of that nature. So you definitely want to keep cards like these in mind. Don't forget about Flying Mary, now having a wall of China here at a quarter. You want to take advantage of that, because after that it starts creeping up to 32 cents. So right now for $1 you get about 4 of these, but then after that wall you start getting 3 of these, and then pretty soon this will be $1 one day. You never know. I mean, massive walls of China coming in. These walls can get gobbled up quick, so don't sleep on it, man. I've been telling you guys every time we talk about the tins, this is one of the best penny stocks to pick up. You don't have to break the bank, but you could definitely get exposure to a card like this. And lastly, we have number 90, Galaxy Ice Photon Lord. Again, as we always talk when we talk about the tins, this penny stock is great because it's actually getting future, you know, Galaxy Eye support. So look at the volume candle through the promotional weekend. I'm telling you guys, like, we're literally consolidating right here. Don't take this for granted. Card came out at a buck and some change. Now it's a buck and some change, but more change per copy. And then after these walls of China, which are massive, I won't lie, after that it quickly goes to 2s and beyond. So 5 listings only, 49 listings. 5 pages only, 49 listings. You don't want to take this card for granted, bro. We've seen this card reprinted in the past time and time again, and every single time this card has gotten reprinted, it ends up going up in price. Literally, the reprints that came in Battles of Legend Chapter 1, they were cheap, no one cared about them, and then they became like 3, 4, 5x from the lows. Crazy, right? So again, with this one, we're conservative. You're telling me this card can't be up 3x to $5? Yes, it can. It can. This could be easy money, an easy 3x move right here, guys. Like, it can't get any better than this. Like, just don't take these things for granted. Right here, right now. You know, like you come in here, literally, man, you have these walls right here. Literally, bro, you can get these $5 gets you a place out of this. 5 and some change. No excuse that people to not own this. 15 bucks gets you an R9. Like, just wow, it's crazy, man. It's just crazy, mind-boggling to me how there's cards like these this cheap, knowing essentially, you know, that down the line it could definitely be up 2 to 3x. Like, could this $1.50, you know, could this be $3, 3 and some change? Yes, it could be up 2x. Like, easy mode, easy walk in the park, and then eventually be up even 3x towards $5. Like, the game is truly that easy. And look at these volume candles. Like, I mean, these are the clear-cut signs. It's not going to happen in the short term. Patience wins this game. But these are the early signs, the early signals. We take advantage of them now so that when Billy Bob comes in later willing to pay a premium and higher prices, you're the one making sure you sell that to Billy Bob. Guys, if you made it this far out into the video as I'm on the road, I'm not even on the screen, leave a comment down below, bro. You guys are straight MVPs. Make sure you share this you know, in a group chat with some friends. It really does go a long way. And subscribe, ring that bell, like the video on the way out. Would gladly appreciate that. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, for your attention. Stay fresh.